Following Timor-Leste's historic accession into ASEAN last year, a high-level policy dialogue was held to assess the country's regional integration process and development goals. ASEAN partners met in Dili to highlight opportunities for advancing national development, particularly as Timor-Leste plans to chair the 2029 ASEAN Summit.
This is the first political dialogue after Timor-Leste's accession to ASEAN in October.
This is the first political dialogue after our accession last year on the 26th of October. So this dialogue, the aim is to have broader discussion on where we are in terms of our integration process. So we would like to hear from our fellow member states from ASEAN.
The high-level policy dialogue involved Asian Development Bank ADB's Vice President for East Asia and Southeast Asia and the Pacific, representatives from Australia's Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and representatives of ASEAN member states.
We are having very good experts in the room, so then we will obviously have a discussion and exchange of views to see how best Timor-Leste can also proceed in our integration process.
It's a period of tremendous opportunity. I think Timor-Leste's accession to ASEAN, we see itself as a pivotal moment and really a very gratifying outcome from many years of work and effort that the government here has done, and particularly in our partnership with Timor-Leste.
Mr. Morris reaffirmed ADB's partnership with Timor-Leste and its commitment to leveraging Timor-Leste's integration into ASEAN.
In the unlikely event of emergency,
He confirmed the bank's support of Timor-Leste's infrastructure development, particularly in the lead-up to hosting the ASEAN Summit in 2029.
Completion of the airport project will be very important in thinking about that year. But it really is so much of the last nearly 15 years of working toward accession. We will carry that forward in how we respond to the government's priorities and as they look to the goals around the chairship and making sure, as you say, particularly that there is strong infrastructure in place in support of that important year.
Mr. Morris also advised Timor-Leste to diversify its economy to tackle major development challenges and capitalize on ASEAN integration.
I think the key thing, particularly in the context of ASEAN accession, is to be looking outward, to look for opportunities in the region to diversify the economy in Timor-Leste, to look for opportunities in fitting into supply chains that are oriented toward the regional market.
This is for all of the ASEAN countries at the same.
Addressing the high-level meeting, the Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN reinforced the importance of diversifying the economy and highlighted key trade opportunities.
ASEAN is the largest trading partner to China, and the size of the trade is touching close to $1 trillion, almost double what China does with the United States. Isn't that mind-boggling? Right? So this is the size of the market that Timor-Leste is now part of.
But he warned the benefits of ASEAN accession will not be felt automatically.
The focus now is to ensure the ASEAN membership translates into tangible benefits for the people of Timor-Leste through much deeper economic integration, through, as what I said, strengthened institutionalizations of all your agencies and institutes, as well as the enhanced regional cooperation.
and some leader of Timor-Leste.
The two-day meeting underscored a shared commitment among ASEAN partners and the ADB to support Timor-Leste's transition from accession to full integration. Vicky Madeira, Judas Magno, RTTL World News.